I say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ebetina, so you seem say NPP Amayokoni dear Omuho Echu Muye Pa just say any asem katoa. Ayana saying ena just say a chama Wontumi and sense him a baya just say ye bomu eche kwa yen to me enwie na astante ebubo ba efa ye ken ofori attach say na oye finance minister ne de so astante ebubo ba ebusia ene de ya mene wo ka say ye say ye hia ye ken ofori ata biem ewo quarter ebusia ehonsem say bobo ba say aye say the NPP Amayokoni de say the eja ena say eda omo echi so abusia must also be stating na say yabo apinchin sem ne yakotie emunchie mu say the esitie sika afa eken oforiata ensem a say court say omo ehia no wo no yinkotie mu bi emba
na mani age ba ko pan nie ene say OSP akache ken oforiata na June say second June so omra ene ye se ken oforiata omra kurum ha enye sa baby wo bia no ye beka so wadwane afro man ni mu because ya man ample time enti ene ken oforiata baby wo bia ye de ne beba because papa wey agu nkrofo adwuma in Shiraya fe mento sabi papa wey ken oforiata agu nkrofo adwuma wa gu nkrofo adwuma na no ntina me ka ma asem no ken oforiata wa gu nkrofo adwuma ni hyehyeye patapa no de gu nkrofo adwuma esen nkrofo adwuma obi ebi ho anka onya sika kakra bi anka betimi amana kone ne agu no ama nkrofo we aye basa basa pa kwasi ndiom na fa workers over 3000 papa we nhyehyeye na agu no na sabi mi wanso GN Bank na abind wo mu ka kenoforiata fesika ne mano no ntimi ntoa o manfi sedu agongo onya hwio class media onya sedu agongo nya hwio o woni sika enya so oni sika time
ezio yes sir mami enkan brofo ne kire mutwi the office of the special prosecutor is investigating Mr. Kenneth Nanayao Oforiata, former Minister of Finance, over 5 major issues during his time in office under President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Special prosecutor, the office cut a through Abanse. Owura Ken Oforiata, Aoya Nkanega na sikasem suafo. Sentia special prosecutor hiano no. Eye ensem baku enum, kwedu baku enum bia. Special prosecutor ne office ehwehwem efa no mra. Now we have for the sample
Petroleum and Minerals Revenue Assurance.
Bako na boss no.
Eno asie no say contractual agreement between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and blah 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 blah. Secondly, electricity company contract termination.
Easy. One contract bia ye twa mutinto ntan no. Eno so kan niema special prosecutor ehwehwem fa Ken Oforiata ho.
C. National Cathedral Project, procurement procedures and financial transactions related to the National Cathedral.
National Cathedral here. Mampeni dada Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ebo nyame ano ba se obesi amani. Ewusi kasem ne won totoye ne won hyehye ye to we ye fa ye sei. Eno so eya de that special prosecutor ni ma wo hwehwe mu fa Ken Oforiata ho.
Ambulance procurement.
Ambulance no a ba ya one constituency one ambulance no. Eno so kwanya ye fa so kotoye no. Ehia hwehwemu.
GRA tax P fund management.
Ghana Revenue Authority for.
Omo P fund management bi so ho asem.
Eno so ho asem. Yo.
Enti eniema num eno wo hwehwe no.
Yo.
But one fa ina nkan ho. Semre bi omo secure bond bi ma Ghana omo di awache.
Kenke wo play. Aeroplane.
For the purchase of 307 ambulances and then how funds from the GRA's tax refund account were handled and disbursed. So these are the 5 main issues that the special prosecutor is looking at Ken Ofori-Atta for, and they say that he's a prime suspect in all of this, Mamisi.
And what were the actions taken by the special prosecutor in light of these allegations?
So we know that there are a couple of things that have happened since these matters happened. Let me take you back to January 2025, when the special prosecutor actually named Ken Ofori-Atta as the key suspect or the prime suspect in 5 cases and asked him to report on February 10 for interrogation. On 31st January, the lawyers for Ken Ofori-Atta did write back to the special prosecutor telling him that Ken Ofori-Atta has been abroad for medical attention, and for which reason he's unable to come. On the 5th of February, the OSP rejected categorically this indefinite absence and then demanded a return by 10th February, in 5 days after he wrote to them. On 10th February, Ken Ofori-Atta's lawyers got back to the special prosecutor talking about certain issues that had happened, and the OSP took the view that the doctor's note submitted was vague and he had no clear return date on that matter. Things started getting escalated from this point, when on 12th February, Mr. Ofori-Atta was declared a fugitive from justice, and then he was declared as a wanted man. Subsequent to that, just a week later, Ofori-Atta gave a return date in May, and then the OSP removed him from the wanted list from what we have seen. And then OSP was then sued by Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, who was challenging the declaration as a wanted man and also wanted compensation for that. The Human Rights Court has since heard this matter and adjourned this matter for hearing at a subsequent date. And now, the date for Ken Ofori-Atta to return today, 2nd June, but Ken Ofori-Atta is a no-show. He has not returned into the country. The lawyers now say that because of a couple of issues having to do with health, he's unable to come now, and he can do a Zoom interrogation or any virtual platform. So that is the lowdown with the OSP and Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, Mamisi.
Thank you so much, Greg Kwasanti is with our Legal Affairs desk. Well, the NPP's Director of Legal Affairs, Frank Davies, gave a detailed explanation of why Mr. Ofori-Atta can't be physically present at the OSP. He spoke on the Super Morning Show earlier with my colleagues Kojo Akoto and Wednesday.
In light of all of this, I think the OSP has been patiently made aware of Ken's medical circumstances.
Okay.
Nonetheless, medical circumstances have changed.
And say OSP akache Ken Ofori-Atta in June, say 2nd June yes omra. And they say Ken Ofori-Atta omre krum ha. And yes sir baby obia no yebeka so we dwane from manimu because your man ample time. Enti ene Ken Ofori-Atta baby obia ye de ne beba because papa wey egu nkrofo adwuma. Mento sebi papa wey Ken Ofori-Atta egu nkrofo adwuma. Wa gu nkrofo adwuma. Na no ntina me ka ma asem no Ken Ofori-Atta wo gu nkrofo adwuma ne hyehyeye patapa na odi gu nkrofo adwuma ese nkrofo adwuma obi abi ho anka onya sika kakra bi anka betimi amana kone ne egu no aman nkrofo we aye basa pa kwasi indium na fa workers over 3000 papa we hyehyeye na egu no